Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now, I know that most of you guys here are the Black Series collectors, and as you know, this channel is dedicated to the action figure posing videos, but this time I wanted to unpack a Holy Grail in NECA's cartoon TMNT line, and if you are following this channel, you know that not that long ago I was able to get this box set of TMNT Turtles in the Skies. It just so happened that to this day I still didn't open this box, and this was kind of a cute little opportunity for me to force myself to finally open it. So in this video I wanted to open this in front of the camera. It won't be a kind of a standard review or something like that. I don't know. I wanted to share this experience with all of you who are out there and who are watching this. I don't know if you'll be interested in seeing something like this, especially if you are a Black Series collector. Why would you watch something like this? But I feel like there are a lot of us who are TMNT fans out there and who are collecting TMNT stuff. So I'm not in collecting TMNT as I am in collecting the Black Series, but I do have my fair share of TMNT figures from the movies and from the cartoon as well. I did make a TMNT kind of collection video of the figures that I did get some time back, and you can check it out here on the channel. And I actually have an update to that video because a few days ago I managed to get a Triceraton Infantryman and Roadkill Rodney, and then another one is this Xerax and Zork 2-pack as well. At first I skipped on these guys, but when I saw that we are getting that TMNT Shredder's Revenge game, and I saw in the trailer that these guys will be in the game, I kind of went back and made a pre-order for those, and I finally got them. By the way, I'm still playing that Shredder's Revenge non-stop because that game is just so awesome. I don't know if any of you guys out there are playing the game, or did you play it, or do you plan on getting it and playing it, but that game is just amazing, just awesome. So another thing that I wanted to say is that in that my first video of the TMNT collection, I said that I don't have the Shredder in my collection, and I still didn't get him for myself, and that's mostly because that's a figure that's hard to find. And so I kind of hope that NECA will make another Shredder figure, maybe some kind of an ultimate pack of Shredder. But I do have a friend who's also collecting these TMNT figures, and he was kind enough to borrow me some of his figures. He did borrow me this Shredder and Krang 2-pack. Unfortunately, this pack is not complete because somehow he can't find some of the accessories for this Shredder. A few hands are missing, so I will be making a posing video for this guy, but unfortunately that video won't be complete. But I will have Shredder for my turtles to fight in those action posing videos. And also, he did borrow me his Napoleon and Attila 2-pack of the Punk Frogs. So those will be on the channel as well. So okay, enough with the update on my collection. Let's get into opening this box and let's finally see what we have inside. Now, of course, you who are watching this and who are interested in this, I assume that you already know what's inside, because there are a lot of YouTube reviews of these figures. But I did watch those videos as well, but it's kind of a different experience when you get to see these figures in hand on your own, you know. We'll start by slicing this here. The shot on the cover of the box is from that first TMNT episode in that pizza place where the ninjas are making pizzas and so on. And there are a lot of different references all across this box for, you know, all kinds of different characters and things from TMNT cartoon episodes. On the back there are a lot of promo shots. They show you the interchangeable faces, bandanas and so forth. And what's cool is that here it also says that they listed all the accessories that are in this box. What I especially love with these NECA figures is that on their boxes they give credit to all of the people who were included in making these figures, you know, the sculptors, the painters and so on. And that's great, you know. When we open this front flap, we do get to see all of the turtles in their trench coats and with all of the accessories. We will take them out of the box and get them in hand. And I'm sorry for how all of this looks. I don't have enough space in my recording area to show you all of this, but I will do my best. Here they are out of the packaging, the four brothers, and with all of their accessories. So as you may know, these are really hard to find because they go for crazy prices on eBay, and I kind of paid one of those crazy prices to get these, but there was no other way for me since, you know, I'm here in Europe and these were nowhere to be found. So I jumped on it and I got them, and that's probably the most expensive figure set that I will ever buy. But let's go on and open these guys. How do we do this? Okay, so these two flaps or trays, these two trays are separated. So in first one here are the figures, and so in the second one we have more accessories, the interchangeable heads and hands and weapons. But we will start with the figures. And so the first guy out is Donatello. His feet are in kind of a weird position, and straight out of the box I'm kind of afraid to move the joints of these guys because I really don't want to break anything. That was one of my fears and one of the reasons why to this day I still didn't open this box. So he's in a kind of strange position with his feet. I won't be removing the clothes from them because, as I said, this is not the typical review. You can find it all over YouTube from other reviewers who can do a much better job than me. I'm a guy that makes posing videos, you know. But if you are still here and watching this, thank you for being here. The second one is Raphael. His feet are also in that strange position. They really just jammed them inside. NECA actually did two types of sets like these. There is a version where the figures, the turtles, are all shiny, and then there is this set of the figures who are more matte, and I kind of like these. I love that they are not shiny. The joints are really stiff and they won't move, so as I said, I don't want to break it, so I will have to heat them up before posing them for the video. The eyes are well painted. There is a bit of a gloss on top of their heads, on both of them. I don't know if you can see this. There's a shine on top of his head, and it's the same for Donatello. But that's a minor issue. That really doesn't bother me. As far as nothing breaks, I'm satisfied. The next one is the fearless leader, Leonardo. Looking good. Feet again in an awkward, really awkward position. Yeah, those joints are really stiff, and man, I really don't want to break anything. So, the last turtle left in the box is, of course, pizza-loving party dude, known as Michelangelo, with his silly-looking face. And it's great that they give you these heads who are goofy-looking heads, you know, like funny cartoon heads. But then again, you get the alternative heads with expressions that are more angry. We do get a lot of other accessories. You have the skateboard, and then their hats, and then you get their masked heads from the cartoon when they are, you know, in the skies walking down the street with kind of a weird human looking heads or masks. So there are two types of expressions on these masks. There is this one, weird smiling face, and this one that is more like a shocked or scared face. And you get a pair of each of those. There is another type of hat that's like for a pizza delivery guy, and you get 2 pizzas and a slice of pizza. And also you get a boombox here, and then a book called The Hare and the Tortoise. And here, up here, is a pigeon called Pigeon Pete, if I'm not mistaken, a character that showed up in a few episodes. And then in this other tray with some more extra goodies, there are alternative angry faces, like this one for Raphael. The lower part of the head is different on each turtle. So Leo looks like this, with his mouth closed and angry eyes, compared to Raph, who has open mouth. And what's great about these is that you can pop out the lower part of each head and you can swap it with any turtle that you want. So any kind of expression that you are given here in this box can be interchangeable between all of the 4 brothers. So that's great that they give you this much options for any kind of display, for toy photography or anything, you know. It's unbelievable how much work NECA puts into these small references, and how much stuff they give you, not only in these kinds of, you know, big deluxe, let's call it, boxes, but even in those smaller individual boxes, you get a lot of stuff, a lot of accessories, and you really feel like you get your money's worth, you know. So here we get a lot of hand accessories. Down here are interchangeable hands, and they really give you a lot of options for all kinds of expressions. We have all of their weapons here as well. For example, here are Michelangelo's nunchucks. And the cool part is that this is a real metal chain. Now, the only thing that I would like in this set, and that's missing from it, is the part that came with Michelangelo's nunchucks in the previous set that they released before this one, and that's the kind of part that looks like nunchucks are spinning, a spinning effect for them. So that's the only thing that's missing from this set to me. Maybe a turtle communicator, but I mean, we already did get just a great amount of things in this set. So I really love it. I just can't express enough how much I like these turtles. As I said, I just wanted to open this set, and making this video kind of pushed me to do it. There are so many other reviewers on YouTube that already covered all of this. A guy that I can definitely recommend for all of the TMNT figures is a channel called Raz Rentals, because that guy is just insane, and I mean that in the most positive way. Just insane how much time he spends recording his videos and explaining every little detail on the box, but every little reference for every accessory that you get in any of the sets. And so if you are into this, and if it happens that you don't know about the channel called Raz Rentals, go and check him out. I will leave a link for his channel down in video description so you can check him out. But yeah, that's practically all I wanted to say for this unboxing kind of video. I love this set. Is it worth the money that you have to pay on eBay? No, I wouldn't say so. No, even though I did pay more than I should, but in general, no. I enjoyed this, I really did. And if you are a TMNT fan and you are interested in these figures, and maybe you have them and you want to see me posing them, giving you maybe ideas about the dynamic poses in which you can get these guys, then stay tuned, because all of them will be on the channel. And not just the turtles, but a lot of other figures from this line that I have in my collection. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you all for watching. If you watch this until the end, congrats and a big thank you, guys. And that's kind of all that I had to say for this video. I'll see you in the next one.